backside. FUT putting up
Right.
their best defense. Starting
FUT on
out
defense, T1 on
heat
attack.
from Zeus
Standard
in May.
comps, they wait for a knife before they take some control. They shoot the recon and they throw a knife over towards B, but nothing much. Sorry, over towards A. They hit the Omen. It's pretty much one person faking with a KO and a Omen smoke.
Just trying to get that info, goes in, double dips, just the one for him. T1 blazing red through to the B site.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard retake.
Cutting things open nice and early. In towards this retake, you've got to look at the util that's still available for FUT.
Spike's not even gone down yet, and as I say that, they do start to bit out some sort of plan.
A lot of time. Stacks as a knife as well.
It's just a question of whether or not they clear this location that Buzz is in.
Leading that offensive line, Stax has a flash from main, but he's yet to use it.
Oh, okay. They knife over towards B main, and they know that Stax is B main.
Atta captain spotted Buzz. He lives on limited time now. Has to fight his way from Trouble, and Trouble arrives on his very doorstep. Cracks with that one.
They know he's B main because the knife hit.
Oh!
God, I thought he dinked him through the wall there. I was going to say, what the hell was that?
FUT with the advantage, continuing to run into this site, and finally Stax.
Oh, 3v4 retake.
To be said or done as FUT win round number 1.
3v4 retake. I do feel like Stax needed to do more there, right? He kind of just waited, tanked a knife, and then didn't do anything. I think he should have been knifing earlier. Like maybe into the corner where his teammate is, so they don't think he's there. Then he can flash, his teammate can turn. I mean, the knife is good, I guess. He just got he kind of got beaten.
Could Stax have done
kind of got
more?
beaten
really
to using the knife earlier.
The knife drops there into the smoke. I don't know what side of the smoke he was on, but you know, the vision is a problem.
CNED got removed for Zeus. And then CNED was meant to be going to Gentlemates. But looks like it's floor now. In your head? Pretty much.
Shock Dart's going to do a bit of damage to Stax, and T1 having to just give up that space.
Apex,
now.
Sorry, who did I say? Did I say Gentlemates? Wait, was CNED for Gentlemates or Apex now? Now I can't even remember. Sleeping? What are we on, 8 hours? Not sure that's an excuse either.
Major old tail here, the Sova on Ascent. It's basically all I play in my rank games.
He tried for both.
Like a single Ascent when I'm playing Sova, because those walls are paper thin, man. I'm not Mr. Fallen though. I will let you know that.
Oh, don't worry.
The trenches.
Wait, that was calm though from Atta.
High diamond, low ascendant lobbies. Not exactly the same as this, but Zeus now hitting the stage with some impact. They run into the rifles, and FUT run riot. It's actually the Ares of that man that we were just talking about, which gets more work done, and I think that's going to be a big.
They don't need to hunt too much here.
As well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like armor being up is nice. They tank 2 bullets.
Well.
That's it. Maybe Atta rebuys armor. Other than that, it's really nice.
Heading into this one so far, T1, they play in Tier 1, not T2, have not been
Okay, bonus looks pretty good.
They've been quite slow.
Yeah.
But
are they going to try anything crazy? Yeah, maybe a flash dash over towards middle.
With his full setup, all inclined for the main position. This is such a nice read.
Flash dash over towards middle. Omen flash as well with a recon. Probably just going to send it over towards A.
Yeah,
sure. We're going to send it over towards A. Knife hit the Killjoy, so they can't even pop all the mollies. I mean, T1 that win this round. So hard for them to retake.
Despite this Killjoy setup being on A, I mean, T1 able to get in there. Little bits of chip damage done if you're looking at Stax and Eyes.
You might be able to shock the planner. Oh, okay. Not how I thought it was going to go down, but that was sick. Meteor's causing mayhem on the flank. Fast retake. I'll tell you what, I kind of like this from FUT. They did alright.
Stopped in his tracks. T1 on the site now. Should be battening down the hatches from this position. Yesterday, 1 kill. And that's one less rifle that you've got to think about. The money is not in a great place for T1. That's all you need. One kill, and that's a success story for me.
Spike ticking down.
And Meteor has this kill, right?
As you said, yeah, Jay, just looking to isolate some sort of fight, but
Very nice.
it will be the Killjoy on the opposing side that's able to take that last one away from them.
Brilliant from Meteor. Nice setup, T1. Disciplined, not looking to swing out onto any angles. You just have the sweep round the back. I like the wallbang after the drone hits, because that's the thing too. Like I was mentioning earlier, the ranked games, you'll be the one buying the Odin. You don't usually have a teammate with heavy weapon pen, so if you do actually make that call ahead of time, and there's 2 points from which you can actually be worried about.
Pretty big round money-wise, right?
Then it was really nicely set up by
Did
FUT,
enough
but nothing
damage.
more than that for now. The Odin has graced our screens finally. Just the rifles
Oh,
for T1
we
as they look to take aim
attack
again.
smoke into...
Here is Zeus, fighting back through, just the info, dashes
This
away.
is kind of nice. Attack smoke into recon, and then we take the space as well and insert one over towards wine.
Around to the previous Haza from
The jump in
T1's attack.
TP is pretty good. No matter what, you're getting traded, I guess. But even then, I'm not even sure you're ever going to go down with the timing of what they did.
No, just the turret that's spotted out by the drone, so it's not too bad so far. And T1
Couldn't do it as a consistent default. You would get
just
spammed
top
eventually,
up
but
A main
still cool.
and leave FUT guessing at the moment.
Yeah, Captain Smoke is useful in a sense. It acts as a blocker.
Okay, let's keep an eye on the Omen Flash. Omen Flash goes in, hits everyone.
Before it does, Paranoia perfectly placed. Zeus, just the one, traded immediate, but that's when Cracks steps into the dojo. 2 back for him, still 2 standing on T1, and both of them
2v4, even with the cross-map recon, they managed to stay alive.
With the spike yet to be
Got alarm bot. If the Killjoy plants, you get Killjoy ult.
Mr. Fallen looking to go for another spam, but Sylvan more than aware of it.
Now this is a difficult ult to try and break if you're Yeta, so he's just biding the time and looking out for the info, but Sylvan has the perfect counter.
Damn, okay, nicely done from T1. 2v4. It's meant to be a 2. 2v4, and force them down to an eco as well. Oh no, the Killjoy was perfect.
2v2. Maybe felt as though they needed to get more space.
Well, that's the thing, if it goes off towards heaven, you can go so far as to garden, tree, a little bit further up, or at least threaten that position. So it was something that needed to be re-cleared by FUT.
Meteor,
yeah. Have the knowledge in mind that
Meteor's a
Yeta
god.
was main, but even then, I mean, as I said, it's in the corner. You've got Jen on the other side. You can't break it.
Okay, now we get the attack Odin out as
They
well.
find themselves on the low investment after how good the defense looked yesterday. It's struggling so far on Ascent in these gun rounds.
And it is T1 that has picked up an Odin of their own going into this one. Mr. Fallen has been really great at keeping hold of this B main presence.
I mean, he has the Sheriff. He could send a couple back through, and he does. A gentleman's agreement, but nothing more than that. No damage. And now, with the pistol right in front of the smoke, he would have wanted that so bad. Buzz over the top. This is one of the angles that you have to clear, but they don't. They just allow
Oh my god, dude, that was nuts. The first person just wasn't fully aware of this angle at all. It felt like Jet went over towards sight and they just
has to be stacks up against 4.
gave him. They at least gave him the first 2.
Captain, fantastic. How much is there to be said of this with the paranoia in his face?
Oh my goodness, 4 people as well. 1, 2, 3.
Haza, you have to ask, what are T1
4
thinking
upgrades.
there? They paranoia it and they just don't think to even check
Yeah,
it.
they didn't check.
He's full blind and he gets away with something criminal.
I mean, he repositioned well, right? He made sound over towards here, then got into the corner. The smoke was nice. Solo.
Buzz flies over the top, as I said. Like, that is your set execute, and that is one of the points that you need to account for, really. You see it here again, but nothing taken away from the individual moment itself. Second follow-up there. I mean, there's not even a second for Meteor to have thought about
Deja, thank you so much. 12 months, whole year. Thank you. Let's go Fallon. That was a lovely round. It changes so much in terms of this actual map as well. Money's now good. They can tank a loss if they want to. They got 3 ults. Flash, dash, push over with the Omen Flash also, and a recon deep. Oh, that was nice. Recon hit that guy. I like that they don't fully stick around for it.
Couple of times that they've done that now. Tempo setter, 41. In with the half by Yetija. He's just storming.
Do they pick him up in a best of one? It's just 3 bans each.
Are stacked up towards this side of the map. It's been, you know, either all 5 or a 4-1 split from the rounds that we've seen up until this point.
I think this knife hit 3.
Meteor has been good at
I think
Yetija
has really messed up against Nico.
Back in T1's hands and a lot more space on the map once all that kill.
But everyone's a lunatic on eco rounds, aren't they?
But look at FUT just playing
Maybe it's coming off the back of watching Paper X as well, but
not even going to react off of that pick that Meteor gets.
They want the re-hit. It's the same util that you've seen 1,000 times over, but the result favors the defenders. Atta Captain pulls away 3. And while Meteor still does have this rifle, that flank is on limited time. The next of the players has been spotted. Stacks. Meteor gives up the knowledge of where he stands with the spike out in the open.
10 seconds left on the clock. 2v3 and
oh my god, just keep an eye on the time. 5 seconds.
Here comes Meteor, wants the ace.
My goodness. Kills 1, picks up a gun, and he gets everyone else. And that's why you don't want to give someone a free gun. Where you don't push against the ecos. Oh my goodness. He's a god though. Dude, you see how he's just like swinging every single angle? Like it feels like he's going to win every single duel when he's peeking these.
That opening pick starting off with the Sheriff at the very start of the round.
Yeah, picked up gun.
That's the kill that wins
the snowball.
Round, honestly, I get it. Sure, it's just one rifle, right? You say that. But
insta crouch every single time, right?
Yetija, all of the mid control gone. Continues that flank forwards.
And it's like the tap of the crouch, so the first bullet goes over his head.
It's gonna feel so frustrating there. So much so, they call a timeout.
I mean, you need to.
Genji? Yeah, I wouldn't say removed. I would just say failed. Failed to re-sign. Yeah, that's a good way. I think they... The problem is everyone from Genji, their value went up heavy from their year.
Almost getting that lockdown back up online as well.
I think they probably tried to re-sign everyone and
these last couple of rounds,
probably can't afford it.
You sort of take as a given for granted.
And I think T1 are nuts, aren't they?
Yeah. Say. It's quite funny how we had that corner not get cleared. 3 kills, Mr. Fallen. Meteor has 5 from a repossessed rifle. Doesn't take much.
Same thing's happening with the league team at the moment. Oh, really?
Seen so far, Haza, is how flip-flop a lot of these games have been, right? And that it can so easily swing in your favor from moments and hero plays like that.
And that's what FUT have built themselves upon as well. That's what we know them for. Those hero plays, stand-up moments, stand-out moments.
Big round.
A drone over
big
the top
round.
of the alarm bot, but it's to the sum of nothing. Mr. Fallen has no extra information filled in on the captain's sheet to try and work out what it is.
Did they do the same A little default with the TP or not?
Make a play here and plenty
Yeah, maybe they did.
Behind that as well.
But Brent, how's things?
Right here.
T1 starting to look towards an A split here, but
yeah, Zeus though.
Zeus is able to catch anything with that op in his hand this round.
Zeus just holding the line. Flash drops in right in front. The smoke was
there. The smoke covered him.
There was a chance he could have pulled the trigger, but no, he shies away from it. And Buzz, in the face of danger, shows up with the results at a captain.
Yeah, double.
Back.
Triple.
Of his own, making it a third as
dude, what a god. It's second time he's managed to spray down 3 when they go over towards his site.
Yet again, and it will come in the form of Meteor.
I didn't think he was going to get that second one so good. The Phantom resets so fast. I do wonder how many, like, the shift of Phantom next year, I guess, because of the buff. It'll be interesting to see how much it is.
Doesn't have the tools to do it either. Mr.
Phantom players must be so happy with the update.
Need to show anymore. He goes wide, but the shots will land. FUT out the back of that timeout, looking much better in that round.
Definitely, and they managed to keep that op back over into the next round as well, so it'll be interesting to see Zeus set up into this one. And
Sylvan got absolutely melted there.
I mean, Zeus got really unlucky that round. Just getting
This new
spammed
cake
through
up
a
show
smoke
promise.
bomb buzz there.
Yeah,
It's
no rest for the
dude, I
wicked,
need to see
right?
more, man.
It's
I've
the
seen
best
2 best of ones
from
from
him
them,
so far, but if that's
and
what we're calling 5 and 5, then can't wait to
the
see more
G2
from
one
him
was just
in the regular season.
2 people absolutely
What I have
wrecking
to
him.
talk about for now, though, is just Atacaptain on these sites, and that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
FUT, these big plays, you stick a Phantom in his hands, and that's only going one direction.
Got a lot of ults here. We'll see what Buzz can do with his.
T1 back in the bargain basket. But Meteor has
nice.
his Phantom, so, you know, which is better? I guess we'll have to find out.
I mean, after that ace round,
Yeah. You know, like
It's a
Harry Hill would
scary-
say, there's only one way to find out, and that's to fight. And we're going to see that very shortly. Zeus does have the op, though, and in terms
like they're
of
ready for
utility,
this
well,
angle.
Paranoia and Flash Drive are
Obviously, there's
available
a
to try
turret
and
here
clear
as
him
well.
off here. The drone to take first contact. If they want to go by the book, there are many
Is this a
ways to
collab?
approach this.
No?
One of them
Okay.
is jumping straight across, and that has worked out the better. Here come the blades. Buzz not going to miss from that kind of distance. Next player revealed looking for it, but FUT resounding the site with the util of their own. The Hunter's Fury has
They got
bought a
tanked
window, and
damage-wise.
T1 just can't capitalize
Oh.
from their entry.
Okay. They
that's
put the
lockdown
Killjoy
can be
out
committed
in.
now as well to try and get back into
Yeah, to
this
Jay's going for it. He might give him a gun
explosive
here,
take that
though.
they were trying
Wait,
to
they're
do
both
to begin
going
with,
for it.
But yeah, to Jay.
It's standard FUT again. They will be right up against it. And
Has he done that on 20 HP?
Atacaptain is the last one left, so he comes into the retake with T1.
Well, they're going to win this
A
round.
new lease on life. Izu is completely separated from Stacks right now. The knife will reveal
No
his
idea.
position,
Oh
but
my
just
god, they
not
won that round. They
accounting
stole it.
for Izu. A thrifty triple puts T1 back on course.
David, thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate the Prime, mate. Thank you for
And
doing that.
T1 really lucky to kind of close that one out. I mean, they kind of left Buzz for dust entering in.
Apex strats. I mean, Buzz absolutely sent it. The Omen Flash recon was awesome, though. And like the Omen Flash enabled him to get the first kill, and then the recon like reveals the guy on the stairs as well. It was sick.
That up, so he's very much left to his own devices and how much utility they can toss through the window.
Yeah.
I think the big takeaway for me, though, is that it's another thrifty round which T1 have ended up winning.
Yeah, there's been so many thrifties today. This one didn't
Never
feel
turn
that
the
bad, though.
all-Korean roster out when they're down.
Like they put 2 ults into it.
FUT, their decision on the previous to fight within the lockdown shouldn't come as a surprise. Constantly at the throats of T1, giving them jewels, which has worked out for them before. And here, it's going to, again, Atacaptain leaves behind him Zeus with the Vandal in hands, but T1 moving ever closer to this B split now. And in terms of coordination, I don't expect any kind of disconnect here. Stacks finishing off the right-hand
has a
side of the
gun.
map, but FUT have all of their pieces
Yeah,
on
okay,
B.
they got
That's
them
an
both
issue.
here as
The
well.
TP's bringing this one elsewhere.
Wait, did they not know he was there?
Like you said,
He had a pretty good timing.
I mean, Spike heads
Focus
towards
out.
there
No,
and
no one's out.
does
It's
go
Swiss.
down
It's
for a
Swiss.
plant, and
Chat.
it's all up
There'll
to
be a
Max
draw
really
after
to
this.
see what he can
0-1
actually
teams
find
plays.
out the rest
0-1
of
teams.
this
1-0
round.
plays. 1-0 teams.
Nada. Nish. Nothing.
Ah, he has no
Is he
idea this
actually
guy's
going
on
for it?
shot.
Okay, fair play, Cracks.
Oh my goodness.
and that's number
Wait,
For the
maybe.
ace
Could
as
it
well.
be an ace? Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you
knife
know
on
what?
short. Tells him someone's close
We
short.
said
Tells them both for
this was
short.
going to be an exciting matchup, a word we threw around a whole lot of times. Can Cracks give us anything else to be
Unlucky.
excited about here? No.
Tried to
Silver
get
will
him to
shut it
jiggle
down.
so that if
A
they
disciplined
spammed,
T1
then
is a
it'd be going a lot
dangerous
higher.
one.
Then he can maybe like
The
crouch peek or
double up
something, I
from
guess.
Tree will lend them the lead again.
Just Rams with the Prime also. Thank you for that 8 months.
You have to
Okay,
respect him for
let's
doing
see.
it.
Yeah, you do.
You have to respect it.
And I think, you know, I'm glad that RE
I mean, this is a stacked event.
To be honest, Billy.
It really is.
It does
This
make
last
for
game,
better
4 best of ones
entertainment
after
for
this.
Someone who's seen the other side of the curtain, quite thankfully. But I think even there, though, just the micro now for T1 starting to be developed a little bit more since we saw them in play-ins after taking that initial loss in another best of one.
Liquid
to
roster gets
Safer.
announced in
They've continued to improve, and
4
on a map
days,
as
I think.
fundamental as this, despite their opponents and the
Something like that.
credentials that they have here, it is a compliment to the Koreans.
A
T1
pressure
looking
over
to make
towards
their way
A.
towards B after a little contact in mid, and I mean, Mr. Fallen, we've praised him for being on this B site. Still 3 FUT players over towards B, and it will be Zeus that takes the first contact. That's Meteor down and out the round, Hazza.
Yeah, you can't slow peek around the corner like that. Look at this angle that Zeus is holding. He's still there.
That's nice though. What does KO do? Right click flash?
Kill that he finds, just hitting like a truck right now. Mr. Fallen's there too, and Cracks has held up his end of the bargain.
Am I watching NA challenges? I would just be, dude, if I added NA challenges, I would actually just be doing like 100 hours straight in the next 4 days.
Back to back.
I gotta sleep at one point.
But I think that's what we expected coming into this one, Hazza. I mean, we have...
Where's Meteor entering? They're trying to make it look like it's just a normal default, where he's taking the space.
Zeus takes these fights is so off the beaten path for a Jet player. I mean, you have like the off angle on the stairs up to market that a lot of people use, but for him there, he's just off the shoulder, knowing that he gets the advantage before the player that peeks him if they're closer to the wall.
Do it anyway. Human limit test. Yeah, I'm not in for it.
T1 on a mixed buy, and for once it's Meteor, actually, that is the only concession.
Yeah, they did a lot of damage here.
Killjoy set up towards A this round for FUT, and it is going to work to delay that push. And once again, we see Buzz entering the site with no support. I mean, what can you do?
Oh, I actually got an extra one as well.
Of the team, and Spike goes down on A, Hazza.
Zeus
yeah, that's nice.
Brilliant in this gun round.
We're thinking 7-5. They got Killjoy on defense. Probably.
Such a frustrating place
Killjoy
to be
ult,
right now,
KO.
getting ready to give themselves a first half advantage, or at the very least, they will break even. We know that now.
How is an APAC team playing against an EMEA team? They flew them over.
For T1 to try and beat that util trap by having Sylvan TP in behind.
It's a LAN. It's a LAN. Even though we don't have like cameras, it is a LAN. I promise.
Than you do on B with the same kind of execute, it is a different result. FUT up 6-5 with one final chance to give.
Planes are crazy technology. I mean, plays are actually crazy technology.
Yeah, I mean,
Planes are
seen
wild.
A similar kind of idea as to what they've had on B site in previous rounds from T1 there, right? But I mean, that Killjoy setup is just, it's impossible to get through. And FUT as well, credit to them for having the reads on T1's attack so far.
Yeah, FUT looked defensively brilliant yesterday.
Killjoy ult to counter Killjoy ult, KO ult. So it's like weird because it's like ult can go down but it can get cancelled, but then this can get cancelled. But you could also pop your KO ult at the same time to counter this. So you could, if T1 wanted, they kind of could win that battle of ults.
Thinking a bit more of a retake.
Potentially, but on the other side, T1
is probably why FUT don't go for a full retake setup.
This is where you want to pressure A, the site that you've been conditioning.
But I mean, they could also do these at the same time and get them.
And then lend it B late, because honestly, I think the null command is
it's straight up A here.
The lockdown could be difficult to get that one going, whereas
okay, they leave site. Okay, honestly, let's see if they do these two at the same time. We've got to keep an eye on Sova. Is Sova going to go so far away that the KO ult doesn't hit, but the Sova ult hits? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, we might be ahead from T1 here. Knife. Oh, knife hits the Killjoy. We've got to wait 8 seconds for this.
A bit more time with the knife, with the knowledge in mind that these ults are still available. Cracks was not suppressed.
Knife on short. Killjoy goes in. Here's the Sova ult. Here's the KO ult to cancel it, but the Sova's so far away that it works. Lovely. Oh, dude, Cracks kind of owned it though. Cracks went top mid to cancel it, but he actually did it a little bit too late. So he did it off short and then started running towards him when he realized it was far away.
Roaring again, the FUT Lions making their mark. Meteor still here. He has been in the apocalypse for them before, but can't clean up this time.
Yeah, dude, the knife at the beginning just wrecked the time.
T1 level that score when the halftime whistle blows.
Yeah, nicely done, T1.
And it's like you said, Hazza, that knife off of stacks, right?
Yeah.
It stopped FUT being able to come in.
6 on attack.
Ults,
Yeah, did great.
That round. And it was time that ended up losing them.
I wonder how close the KO was to actually hitting the server, because when we tuned into the server had been hit by it and was just like coming out of the animation.
He's almost back in spawn.
Yeah.
Must have been real close.
They know, yeah.
Like, there's so much to dissect there, right? Okay, you've got the lockdown, but then the null command is reinforcing it, but then the Hunter's Fury is the counter, but you're not getting caught by it. So, yeah, really well thought out by T1. Managing to digest the results of a mixed first half for both teams. Both
2 steps ahead, yeah. That's what you gotta just be doing when you're calling, though. The thing, and that's why everyone like says the ults at the beginning. You've always got someone in your team that will like say what ults they have, so the IGL can like proper just put all the the things together and work out what everyone needs to do. Also, sometimes it can just be the players. Like Izu could know there, like that I have. They go what KO ult, okay, I'll go far back. In an ideal world, that IGL doesn't have to like micromanage you.
But honestly, on the other side,
Double Sheriff, FUT 1 pistol. We'll keep an eye on that
he's
one.
Just gonna run riot here, and I think, look, if you've got the same kind of setup that Buzz enjoyed on previous rounds, he's gonna.
Chat, they'll do the draw live on stream, right? That's like the best thing about Swiss.
Mid is where they will ply their trade first, though.
Yeah, just following that drone up there to see if they can.
Okay.
Get anything in market, and I mean they're going to be given the space. T1 happy to just play deep on B site here.
There is no pause, no pump of the brakes on this one either. It's straight onto the breach and into the B site.
Goodness, Buzz.
Cooped up, ready to shut down.
Whoa!
Nice shot, Buzz.
That was sick from Buzz. Buzz solo pushes through the smoke, gets one, gets another, then dashes out, and the distractions are enough for Stacks to step in. That was cool. All right, look, this is nice though. When we get a game that's 1-1 pistols, it's good. This was good though. Buzz pushing through, Micho swinging at the same time. Like they work together.
Fair play. You had 3 players facing you, and of course Stacks able to
yeah,
come
the Buzz
in
Stacks
and
combo is nice though.
Someone who always shows his best performance.
You think the new shield is good on pistol? Yeah, I do.
An international VCT event
I think it definitely gives some raid boss options.
2023, and I think if you were to go back as one of those Pacific slots, this has to be on your list.
Yeah, they dodged the knife as well. Knife was really early. They do the recon that clears close short.
The mad scientist, as he's been called, to give
and then you knife as well to see if anyone's taken timing, so you know that it's 100% clear. Wait, those bullets did so much.
But FUT giving them a good run for their money.
The spam was insane.
And Buzz, well, I'll tell you what, there's a reason why they wanted him on the roster, and with just the Sheriff, leave the rifles to do the rest.
Amy tweeted that they play Heretics. Oh, okay, so it's drawn already? What? It's the best bit of the tournament. Why are we...
If you're FUT, you're not looking
why are we not doing it
deeply.
Live?
You know that you didn't have a buy going into that round. It's going into this one, Hazza, that we need to see if there's any sort of pace change from FUT on this attack.
Yeah, if they want to bring that in early doors, this is great from Buzz. He already knew where the silhouette was. He didn't need to see him.
Yeah, I guess it's a long tournament at the moment.
Well. I love how the nano goes
long days for them.
Gets a kill, yeah.
Still on the edge of it, he ends up going down. Statement of intent from T1 with this kind of a buy, though.
Big buy round. Buzz decides to, on the bonus round, bring out an op. He did to save the Sheriff into it.
From Buzz here. And I think that's what we come to expect from his Jet sometimes, to be sitting on those deeper lines as your last point of defense. The 0-point suppression, which would have been a problem had Zeus not peeked into his crosshair with no trade.
Yeah, that is going to put FUT on the back foot going into this one.
Makes sense that they draw it with 1 game left, so the next game can start straight away.
When going
yeah, that's true.
And it's another
this is nice shotgun to the drone before the ping comes out. Did see both though.
We call him the best Korean duelist. You know who was in front?
Tell me, Hazza.
Kang. So, you know,
MVP.
Good company up there at the top. and I have to say, look, on the defense here, if
Recon goes in, Omen flash over towards spawn because they don't have a smoke left for spawn. Now what?
More time with the utility setup here as well.
Dude, watching FUT is so funny. Watch after, by the way, you might get 2.
Yetajay shown out of this one. And in terms of positions on the map, well, where is
What is-
Captain?
yeah, I was going to say, what is this,
Trying
Joel?
to boost up around the side, whereas Mr. Fallen is left to just a single point of health.
What a
He'll
really
try and
weird
thread
strat
the
from
needle
FUT.
through the gap, but it makes for a 9th, and T1 start to put some breathing room between the teams.
They like use all their smokes early, then they don't have a smoke for spawn, but they flash
The furthest gap we've seen
spawn.
from these two so far, right? It's been so back and
Not sure
forth,
about that
back and
one.
forth constantly.
Was that their first buy rounds? Oh, dude, I hate that strat for your first buy
Coming
rounds.
out of that first
That's
half,
mad.
Despite how attacking FUT can be at
They
times,
smoked short, right?
it is a
Smoke short,
defender-sided
smoke top
map,
and middle.
and
So then you
T1
have no
with
smokes for the
fundamentals which they
hit.
have built, honed, refined over the last 3 to 4 years of team experience.
You're
that
just
they
so
share amongst
scared. You're
themselves,
so
then,
scared to spawn the whole time.
yeah, the sum of their parts worth their weight in gold right now.
Oh, what up?
Coming
They
for
don't know
this
about
one,
wine.
Hazza. FUT ready to just take the aggression.
Oh my god.
Nah.
That was sick though. He like walked fast into the angle. He tanked it and just took a shot. Oh my. No scope? Oh, it's unlucky. I respect the attempt.
Doesn't matter. The rifles will finish it flawlessly. T1, the first team to break double digits and build on their ever-growing lead.
It's Buzz's world.
Close?
Right now,
Yeah,
Hazza.
it was
We
close.
are
I thought it might hit, to be honest. Went to the right, right?
Picks that he's had so far this map has been
Dude,
disgusting.
do you know what there? He nearly got
You know,
multi as well.
Jet plus op plus short. You've done it thousands and thousands of
How
times
close is it?
over. He just knows where to place the crosshair and get the kill.
Almost.
It's instinctive, honestly. I don't feel like right now T1 are having to dip into any kind of deeper strategy, technical aspects to how they want to play this.
What's the
But
next
just
map?
giving
Mate, we don't even know who's playing next.
like
We'll
lambs
learn
to
the next map.
slaughter for them to shut down their executes.
And it's like you said, right? Instincts, experience. What we've said, both of these rosters do have. And again, as well, yeah, T1 not doing anything out of the ordinary and not really having to. Sitting quite comfortably. They still have both of their timeouts.
Yeah.
FUT having to use their second one here.
And I think
Buzz?
really
Yeah,
kinda
Buzz
cool
and Meteor are
too
playing
with,
pretty outrageous.
the extended coaching staff that they have, that they're like, you know what, actually, we have faith in our players to carry this one through, so there's no reason to make that adjustment. And with 4 rounds in a row, it is FUT that call that first. Same can be
Not
said
a
on the
chance,
other
Froster.
side, though. That's
Not a
60
chance.
seconds which T1 had to play
There's
around.
dude, there's too many good games on for like the next 3 days. I need to keep the sleep pattern normal.
Going into round 17, Hazza. What are we expecting to see from FUT?
Because this tournament's
that
good,
timeout.
and the Radiant
Look, I think
Asia
you wanna
Invitational's
see
sick as well. Okay, we get the
more
EG.
calculated plays, make the
That's
most
the
of the
EG.
util. T1 taking the words out my mouth. So nice to just give that adjustment of the Odin spam from short, the reveal over the top.
Flash into
Some pressure
Recon,
to stop,
into...
but not even given half a chance to enact their own
He was
game plan
paranoid?
here,
No,
really.
no,
That's the
no.
most worrying part.
It was just, he just ate the KO Flash. KO Flash, you don't see the Recon and crouch in the corner.
And that initial
Didn't
pick
spam.
has kind of forced FUT into this Killjoy setup that's already waiting for them on A.
Yeah,
but I mean,
we min-maxed
look
this
at
as
all
well.
of
I
T1's
recognize
players.
this lineup.
They're getting melted inside the mollies. Meteor standing behind this,
Meteor.
but inside the smoke.
Oh my
So
god.
many areas in which he could get attacked, but reinforces his position.
Where's he choosing to
well,
go?
trying to divide it up. Yet
Dude, the timing's outrageous, bro. He can do no wrong. He can actually do no wrong.
Side. He makes it look easy, and it's
Timing was
crazy as well,
so
because
good
as I was
there.
saying, no one checked it on
Yeah.
FUT's side. There were so many places where he could have been.
Who killed the
Vincent,
guy here?
but
Was this Heaven?
Yeah, no, he was just dancing in that smoke there. And even that first kill
Yeah,
that
he
we see
wrecked them with the
coming out
double
from
mollies.
Aizu, ridiculous, right? Are you expecting a Sova to peek you from there with an Odin? Probably not.
Brilliant work from Meteor.
The Meteor's gonna have another sick year, man. Back to back,
For a
probably.
couple rifles. They want to keep this competitive. Stave off the undying T1. The inevitable T1, it feels like, from this defender's side. Izu about to bag himself some important information. It's right above the head of Zeus. An attack captain here. Someone's got to break
God,
it.
they
Both
got a
get
little bit
revealed,
lucky.
and
It feels like it's
luckily,
falling apart a
they're not
little
gonna
bit.
take a single point of damage.
And that Odin and Recon is enough to send FUT to start heading towards that A site. Don't want to entertain it.
I like the smoke from FUT there as well, actually, to at least threaten the cross or to have broken the nanos, which we know Meteor has kept using right up in these chokes.
Uh-oh,
but
the guy tanks a nade.
Sylvan's been left unchecked.
Omen
to
flashed
unwind
into
for a
swing.
while
Dude, he
now.
tanked full
Fortunately enough,
HP
the
of it.
fragment falls at his feet.
It's a gun though. I hate people playing
Stacks
Art solo against Eco.
could get
We used to ban it.
overwhelmed on this site, but look at this positioning from Buzz.
Yeah, the question now is how much can Stacks do to stop FUT from getting in the site, give himself half a chance. He's just gonna take them all. Yes.
Yeah, let him have a go at it.
Stacks up to his
he didn't even hunt, to be fair. They're playing it proper.
I said by time.
We're not even hunting. We're out here playing proper. That was nice though. That third, fourth kill was sick.
Was Stacks going to get overwhelmed? And it's not often you expect a KO to be the anchor of a site, but no Meteor needed on A there.
I think as well from DICE, you have such a strong position to play the KO. You can underhand the flashes over the top, just stall it out a little bit, the fragment too, but instead it is just
Ooh, what is that?
Stacks, the Lanimal, leading by example. Another IGL who's
Right.
feasting on
6
frags
chances.
right now. FUT down at half the score, yet to find a round on their attack. Could this be it, or is it over for now? Yetajay opens up, that's Buzz gone.
You should run.
Plenty more to be worried about after this lockdown.
Oh, and then do we nade close?
Aizu, potentially.
No way.
Not quite.
That's so funny that he was. I'm pretty sure that pretty sure Stacks was running to throw the nade like against the wall, so it would have done enough damage with the shock dart, and Attis just absolutely wrecked him. Their whole plan just got so annihilated.
Sort of expecting a little more from them there.
How did Attis see them? Was there like a recon or something, or is he just straight up spamming? I'm not even sure how he knew, but
once Meteor arrives, the result is expected. 2 from him, Sylvan off the back, Izu.
God, how's it a one-on-one?
To a 1v1. Atacaptain in Boathouse. He walks out now onto the site, trying to get a lay of the land, weigh this one up in the corner. Izu may just expect this. Walking down the speedway, soon he will drop. He spots
holy, that was
Atacaptain,
insanely close.
The first round for
Even the
FUT,
rounds that it
but
looks
will it be
done,
enough?
it's close rounds.
That was close.
Okay, slow countdown. 6 to 5.
They're in what, 3v5 retake situation there? I mean, I can hear people screaming as well in the arena.
So funny, man. FUT well supported, of course. Everywhere they go. It'd be a shame not to see them reach the stage, but as it stands, just the first round of Swiss here. T1 looking to join the likes of Heretics, Cloud9, and now G2. Just a round away, and with plenty of ults to spend.
Omen ult to back a B while you get
Ults
hit
to
with a
spend,
knife.
Ults used straight off
Oh.
the bat, Hazza.
Atacaptain is by
Hey,
himself.
what a weird
in
one
the
this
backside,
is.
But it's Meteor here, and it feels like a fair 1v1.
Yeah, you make it look like a.
As the
It's like the
situation
BBL
presents
strap. You make it look like a fast A, but
Atacaptain
actually you
yet to clear
Omen
this
all
portion
over
of the
towards
site.
B.
Meteor closing that gap.
Hey, Joe.
In on Atacaptain's position, he doesn't find the kill. It's Izu instead. Hunter's Fury trying to follow up on the controller, but the situation is out of hand.
Okay, well,
T1
nicely done from
getting ready
T1.
to move forward in Swiss. Mr. Fallen to stop their success from continuing. The play-in stage could have been a momentum builder for the Turkish squad, but for T1, this off-season has never stopped. From GES
Oh, he has
to
no idea he's
HomeGround
crossed.
now on Berlin soil. Mr. Fallen's locked in the corner.
T1
and
look
of
good,
course,
though.
It's Meteor to
T1
close
looking
things out.
great.
13-7, T1 have liftoff.
Yeah, incredible series from T1. And like I said, such an exciting start for them as well, right? I mean, this is the first that
Maybe